Welcome to Synthesis of Colour, which is a joint exhibition by three outstanding artists, Jason Martin, MISHA Milovanovich and Nicole Smith, all of whom are coming together to celebrate colour in its purest form at the very height and heat of summer. The exhibition opens on Friday the 17th of June from 5 until 8 p.m. for an informal drinks reception, and again until the 7th of July. We are open from Monday to Friday, that's 12 till 6 p.m, and on Saturdays from 10 until 2 p.m. So I hope you can join us.
The way that I make my work is quite process-driven. I essentially start with cardboard boxes and pieces of fabric to create a sort of structure, and once I'm happy with it, it goes into the next set of processes where I start working with CAD artists and importing into more digital-based forms so that we can balance structurally balance these sculptures. And then the rest is sort of harmony and conversation that I have with shapes that I see around me, and they can be incredibly abstract and really maybe perhaps even irrational to other people, but they're very rational to me. They sort of have their own spiritual entity. Tulipinga is my favorite piece, and it has elements of sort of female body, clouds, petals. And when I make sculptures, they're always unique, but they always change. There's always an element that changes in the pieces.
They're all made in Portugal. They're all made on my property in Alentejo. I have these tanks, which are 1,000-kilo tanks, big ton tanks that I've opened up, and these are filled with cold processed dyes. And I dip the papers into the dyes and let them bake in the sunshine, and they get rained on. I might leave the paper in overnight. I might leave it there for a day, and then you see these kind of tide marks that you get, and you get this crystallization. So they're a process involving the elements as much as my control and lack of control of the elements as to what you see. I hope this one doesn't sell because I like to keep it. It reminds me of a Peter Doig as a landscape. It was just at the point where I started to take more risks about the process, and I started to adapt to different methodology. I mean, there is ways where I flip the paper and then I flip it again, and then I let it bleed out in the sun, and then I put it in the next day, and then I try rolling it, and I try dipping it and pulling it out. So I'm mixing up the dynamic of the process, and on that one in particular and this one, these two at the end, there was a new approach. So those two I think work out particularly well. I think as a group, I just wanted to make a group that worked as a group. So they've all got their qualities, they're all doing their thing, but I think they work well as a whole ensemble.
Nicole Smith is an expressionist and sculptural painter who uses gesture and geometrical structure, which breaks with pictorial tradition. Her works are best described as textural, visual explorations of shape, form, colour and space. Thank you for watching this short feature on Synthesis of Colour. The exhibition has been very kindly sponsored by Islands Insurance Private Clients, so we hope that you'll be able to make it down for the duration of the show if you can't make it for the preview. Thanks for watching.